trying to film. No, get out. I'm trying to film. Look. What's up, guys? It's Justin back with another video. So I lied on Twitter. I said I was doing a Dare Justin. Wait, why is it not in focus? Is it focused now? Okay, so on Twitter, I lied about doing Dare Justin. I tried to film it and it just turned out to be like a big flop. So instead, I'm doing a video that was requested like a lot, transitioning / coming out in school. I'm gonna be talking about my experience. Not everyone has had an experience like this, but I'm just gonna say mine was pretty not that great. I hope you enjoy. If this is the first time you've ever seen any of my videos, make sure you click the subscribe button now because I post every single Thursday and it's going to be super awesome. Coming out in school for me was, start from when I came out to my friends first, which was freshman year of high school. It was like the middle of the school year. Some things happened that led to me like having to come out to somebody. I came out to Damon and obviously that went over well due to the fact that he's also trans and we came out together. A bunch of my close friends already knew, so I kind of just like, yeah, like I am trans. And they're like, oh, okay, cool. I didn't come out in school fully, like transitioned in school until sophomore year. I came out to my dad over the summer from 9th to 10th grade. So he helped me with a lot of the transitioning in school thing. And so basically what he did, he emailed my school counselor and I talked to her about it, and then after I told her the name that I want to go by, she told all my teachers, and all my teachers were pretty decent about it. They didn't really care, they just started calling me Justin and everything, so that was pretty good. There was one of my teachers, I was really close with this teacher, and she asked me if I wanted her to address it to the class just so no one would get confused. And at the time I was just like, no, it's fine. But then later on in that same class, because of the way that she does her class, she calls people up and talks to them about their grade and stuff. So when she called Justin, the whole class, literally, it was during like silent reading time, it was like an English class, and when she called the name Justin, literally everyone like dropped their books and was like really confused, and I like walked up there, it was clearly me, and everyone kept asking like who is Justin, and then once they like finally figured it out, they were like talking about it a whole bunch, and my teacher got really mad and the whole class ended up getting in trouble. So it was an awkward time. And all my other classes, no one really cared. There's always those people that are like, oh, whatever, like, that's still a girl, I don't care. But then there was gym class, and gym class is like the biggest fear of anybody who is trans in school because of locker rooms. With my locker room situation, it wasn't that bad because the nurse's office wasn't that far, and I was allowed to go change in the nurse's office. But the people in my gym class made it really difficult to be in gym. I ended up not really being in gym like most of the time. I either hid behind the bleachers or I just walked out of the gym, started walking around the hallways, and my teacher always knew where I was and he'd always come out and talk to me, but never really told me I had to be in class due to what was happening, and he knew what was happening and he's yelled at the class a few times at this point. And keep in mind this is in 10th grade, the year that I ended up dropping out of that school. But this is before I dropped out, obviously. And, so yeah, in our gym class, I don't know how many other schools do this, but at my school, the way they would do it most of the time is like guys would stand on one side and girls would stand on the other, and then they would count off, and that's how they picked their teams. And I would always go to the guy's side, and every single person in the class, because I was like, I'll just awkwardly stand at the end of this line, right? And every single person in the class would just stare at me, and my teacher tried to make them stop, but they didn't. And the guys in my gym class made it really hard because I would never go to change until after everyone left the gym because I didn't want people seeing that I went to the nurse. Like, obviously they knew that I didn't go into the locker rooms because obviously someone would see me in the locker rooms, but I didn't want anyone to see me just like walk down to the nurse because it was already difficult enough. The gym is really big, so there's 2 classes, and one was grade 11, one was my grade 10. Like all the popular guys, they would walk past, and almost every single day I got called tranny. I'd just get made fun of a lot. Like they would say a lot of stupid stuff to me. These guys had never liked me before I transitioned anyways, but then after I transitioned they had like a reason to hate me. And so that was like really difficult. And that's about what happened in gym. Outside of classes in the mornings, we hung out outside the gyms with a big group of friends, and my ex also hung out down there with a bunch of his friends, and he made it really difficult. Him and his friends would start a bunch of rumors about me all the time. Before I even transitioned, like, we were together for probably a year. I told him when we broke up that he's straight, and I feel like more masculine and stuff. After I came out, then they started like a lot more rumors about me. He didn't understand it, I guess. When I said that I was a guy, he thought that I was cis. I don't know where this video is going. I think it was like halfway through sophomore year, and the whole gym situation and all these other kids just started figuring things out. And then after people found out about my social media, which this was right around the time my social media started blowing up. I had maybe 40,000 Instagram followers. So it's not like where I'm at now with almost 240,000, but it was like things were starting to grow, and I was really happy about it. And I was like, wow, this is like amazing, something that I've wanted to do for a really long time, and it's happening. And people started finding out about my social media, and they started talking about it in the hallways, and people would come up to me in class and talk to me about it, but they like really didn't like the fact that I was a nobody in school, but on the internet I had more followers than them. And then because I was posting about my transition online, everyone was kind of like connecting the two, because I never fully came out to people. I just told my teachers that I wanted to go by Justin. I never told like classes that I was trans or anything. I just kind of went with it. School got really difficult, and I started failing a bunch of classes, and I was seeing the counselor like 2 to 3 times a week. Just like, it was a lot. I was talking to my counselor about starting online school in the last trimester of the school year, because I just wanted to finish second try and just get through it, because I didn't want to start at someplace new halfway through. And so I was trying to get through it, and I think I was failing every class but gym at this point, and most of the time I wouldn't even like go to class. I would always like go to class for attendance, and then I would ask to use the bathroom or go to the nurse or something, and I couldn't be in class with these people. So I would just walk around the hallways. And one day, the teacher that I was really close with, we were talking out in the hallway, and I just started to like break down because of everything that was happening. And so she sent me to the counselors, and my counselor was just asking me about like some things, and I like couldn't even speak. I just started breaking down, and I told her that I just wanted to go home. And she like called my dad, and it took a while, so I just kind of sat in this like meeting room, and she told my dad it'd be better if I started online the next day. I wanted to finish that week of school at least, because I had a friend and I bought him a binder, and I wanted to be the one to give it to him, but it wasn't in yet. It was coming in like the next day, and I wanted to be the one to give it to him that day, but I couldn't because I couldn't go back to the school. I don't know where I'm going with this story. But yeah, I started online school, but I'm going to a new school this year, and I've already come out to them. Overall, school sucked, and I hated the school that I went to. I hated the people that I went to school with. So now I'm really excited for this school year to see how this new school goes. So we'll see. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next Thursday. Bye.